name's Dustin.
Dustin, what are you here for?
Financial advisor.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Cassandra, they're for real estate.
Leonardo Munoz for real estate.
Okay. So, what are you guys looking for? What do you guys like want to get out of this whole,
I'll be honest with you, I wasn't looking at finance or anything before I started this job. I was looking for a career change, so I just wanted to be with a company that had a good reputation. And then when y'all asked me for an interview, I did some research and I found y'all. So that's what I wanted.
Okay.
Just to work with a company and someone that's gonna mentor and stuff like that. And that's what I've heard about y'all. So that's what I'm looking for.
So you say
Okay,
you
so
want to
this is
what are you
the
doing?
steps, and
Well, I
then
was
you
in
want
the
to
restaurant
really
industry
the
as a
schedule
manager
Yes.
for Payway. I don't know if you know
And this is
people.
what I show you.
But
And then let
with the
clients
coronavirus,
know.
not all the hours are there, so I wasn't making much money.
But
So
then
I
don't
just
you have
told
to
myself, I
contact them
just
first,
was
see if
home
they're
for a month
available?
and a half.
Yeah, and they
I
are.
just
They are
started
available
thinking
today.
about my career path.
So now I'm gonna have to schedule this, and then just text them, hey, this is the first time we're gonna meet at, and then from there we're just gonna go to your house. And as we go, I'll just send them
base
the
my
address.
skills on
Yeah.
and make as much money as I can.
Okay.
So
And
that's me.
what you? Sandra?
Yes.
Alright, so schedule. So every house is different. So this is the first house on the map, the one all the way over here.
Yeah.
In the
So
football traffic.
For me, just now that I've
What's up?
seen the
You log
different
in
picture,
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
But this is
changing my
like,
mindset
once you're a
and
realtor.
the
you
money
get access
obviously
to
just
this,
being able to
log
support my
in.
family and get my parents out to retire as soon as possible. Okay, and knowing I've also
Type the
read
address of the
reviews
house.
and great content. It was a
On the
great,
realtors
I heard
can
really
see
good
somebody
things about
else.
this place and being able to get mentored by you, and that was just fun looking forward.
I mean, I don't know what you guys heard about it. Great brand plan.
It was
It's,
good shit.
only thing is here's the thing is, the easiest thing in the world right now, which is this world that we're living in, is making money.
You have to call them.
The hardest thing to do right
The
now
best
in this
Dubai
world
makes
is
it,
make people understand
but they still have it on the market.
how
It doesn't make any
easy it is
sense.
to make
So they're lying.
Either they're lying or
What I
they
mean
got
by
to
that is
eliminate
if you work at a
I hate when they
restaurant,
do
right?
that.
Yeah.
Food is something that people need.
Right.
It's essential, right? Now, of course, the restaurant has to be good, it has to be pretty, or for people to come.
Right.
But even though it's really, really bad restaurant, if it's a food, people will still go, at least at first, to try out, check it out, and all that, right? And that's why it's essential. Ever since the coronavirus hit, we've been so busy. We've been like super busy. Why? Because it's essential. Because people need it. Right now, what's happening, the trend is the poor people are filing bankruptcy. They're not working, they don't have it, and all that. So they're selling their homes. You know what rich people is doing? Buying everything.
Yeah.
Buying just like that. And then when the whole economy goes up, you know what they're gonna do? Rent it out. And all these poor people who's not able to sell their house, now they have to living as rent. You see what I mean? Now,
Yeah.
we are all here to make money, right? We all want to change career. We want to do this because we want to make money. Then you have to think about it. You have to take your moral ethic, personal feelings out. You know what I mean? Because every time when I talk to people, some people always like, "Oh, that's so bad. That is so." Well, I'm sorry, but even though you feel bad, it's not gonna pay your bills,
Right.
isn't it? If you don't pay your phone bill for like month late, they're not gonna say, "Oh, you know what, Dustin, you're such a great person. You don't have to pay for this month." We wish, right? We wish. They cut it off right away. They don't care.
Answer.
They don't care.
They don't answer.
Why?
I hate
Because
when
you
they
don't
do
pay,
that.
you're not gonna get, you're not gonna do it. It's business,
Yeah.
and that's where we are right now. And then the way we always do is so what I do is I hybrid the insurance.
So I
and
call
the
this
real
number
estate.
and I call that
And people, that's
number,
something
no
that they need. What I mean by that is, if you think about it,
But you
who's
can
living
tell
as
your
rent
clients
right
what
now?
this address.
You guys living as rent? You two living as rent?
They already sent me the
How much are you
address.
paying for?
I'll reply to them.
$895.
I just kind of have to see
One
which
bed,
one we're
two
gonna
bed?
go
One
to
bed
first.
plus utilities, so it comes almost to 1,000.
1,000, okay.
Yeah.
For you?
7,900.
900, one bed. All right. So average 2-bedroom apartment in Houston is about 1,400. Sounds about right? Do you know for, let's say, because you guys live in the one bed, but let's just average 1,400 for a 2-bedroom house. Do you know mortgage is cheaper than a rent?
That's what he said.
Mortgage cheaper? Yeah, right? So let's say right now, I'm just teasing you, okay? But let's say you're living paycheck by paycheck, you're paying $900. I can help you buy 2-bedroom house for about same price as you're paying right now, which is $950. And what you can do is you can find a roommate, housemate, or friends, whoever, and make them pay half of it. Then you're owning an assets. Because every month, you're owning assets, and now you're paying only $500 instead of $1,000. Do you see what I mean? That's what we studied. We always, here's the thing. At the end of the day, we're all salespeople. It doesn't matter. I can call myself I'm a businessman. I'm this. I'm that. At the end of the day, I'm here to sell you something, right? But the great salesperson, the regular, and the failure salesperson is different. So failure salesperson will be like, hey, I'm a realtor. You looking for a house? That's what people who fail do. But if you want to be successful, you ask them, where do you live? Like how I just asked you, living as a rent or not? And if they're living as a rent, you ask them, why are you living as a rent? Do you know mortgage is cheaper? You just throw bait at them. Now, let's say you're in that situation right now, where I help you and you find a roommate. So you're paying only $500. Technically, I'm kind of saving you like $300 per month, right? Now, it's not really like free money, but it is kind of free money.
You can invest it.
That's where the financial product, insurance coming from. Do you know what's the definition of life insurance among rich people? Well, let's start out this way. What's life insurance?
For after you die.
Yeah, after you die, your loved ones get money. Well,
Hey, Christine,
the rich
this is
people's
Andres. I'm
definition
looking a
about
little
life
hard.
insurance is if you don't die, you become rich. Does that make
Yes,
sense?
thank you. I was calling
No, right?
about Chris.
Because the way that works is,
listing,
if you don't die, let's say the face amount
15339
is like
Romford Lane in Channelview.
$500,000.
I know it
And
said
30 years
that
later,
there's
when you
something
don't die,
that highest and
they give
best
you
by
choice.
May 6th, but it's
Do you want to pay
according
premium?
to Hearts
Do you
still
want
on
to stop paying
market, but I don't know
premium?
if
You
it's
want
still
that
available. Do you know by any
$100,000
chance?
grow, or do you want the $500,000?
So you get the money.
How old are you?
20.
You're 28. So in 30 years, let's say you buy life insurance right now, 28. I mean 28, and you buy 30-year life insurance, pay $300
Okay.
a month, which is $10 a day. For next 30 years, you're gonna spend $100,000. That's a lot of money.
Right.
But do you know how much cash you're gonna get out of? $500,000. So the chance that
Okay.
you're gonna die before 58 is very slim unless you do something stupid.
And what about the showing
Right, 'cause nowadays
instructions?
with
Because
the
I
medicals
called
and
like twice already,
hospitals
but
and all that.
I
If you do die,
they just
so
hung up. or
your
something.
loved
That's
ones
getting
gets covered.
very
500.
stuff.
Yep, your loved one gets
Automated systems.
500, and then the beauty is you don't pay tax on it. You don't pay any tax on it. So let's say Dana is my daughter. I have $100,000 in my bank account. I die right now, right? Then she's gonna take care of my $100,000, right? Because she's my
Okay,
daughter.
sounds good. I'll do that.
How much do you think she's actually gonna get out of about $100,000?
Sure. Thank you. Bye.
Do you think she get all 100,000? Nope. Government takes tax out of it.
Is
It
that
takes
annoying?
30%.
That's kind of messed up.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
You die and now you get all the money.
So that's why, before you die, that's why you want to transfer all the deeds and all that to your loved ones. Because if you die,
you
government
click on
comes in
agent full
and they
report,
take over everything. So, oh, okay, so you're Dana.
This is gonna
Dana's
pop
my
up.
daughter. Okay, so they're gonna
This has
check
a lot of
birth
information about the
certificate. They
agent,
check all the records.
their address,
Make sure it takes
their
about
number,
2 weeks.
the office
Your dad
phone.
died.
If they don't answer, call their office and try to get a
Oh,
hold
your
of
dad
them.
died. I'm sorry, but here's
And if
only
they don't,
70
if
grand.
the office doesn't answer you, then literally,
So remember I
like,
told
you
you
do
about
whatever
the
it takes. You go to their
$100.
address and try to get them with
Can we
them.
go to conference room?
Oh, sorry.
Yep. So $100,000. Remember I put you 30 years, you pay $100,000 premium, and if your loved ones only get $70,000. Where if you buy life insurance, if you die, your kids get $500,000. If you don't die, you get $500,000. So you can give her $100,000 cash to her and spend $400,000, right?
Right.
Or whatever you can do.
So the $100,000 was from what?
The premium that you have to pay monthly. Remember, you pay about $300 a month for the next 30 years. That turned out to be about $100,000. You see what I mean? So you have to learn about how you want to do smart about money. That's why rich people.
$400,000 profit.
Yep. That's why rich people stay rich and poor people stay poor. It's not because rich people are smarter. Rich people are not smart. Trust me on that one. They are rich because they know one or two more than poor people. That's it. I was talking with Leo. Leo came in early. We talked about Grant Cardone. How much do you guys know about Grant Cardone? You don't know? All right. But one thing that he's been really pushing right now is like, don't buy house. Don't buy house.
That's why I'm skeptical about renting a home.
Do you know why he said don't buy house?
Honestly,
about it.
I don't know anything about renting and buying.
Okay, that's okay. Yeah.
So me, I don't want to buy because I want to be able to move
Of course,
whenever.
of course.
That's why I've watched Grant Cardone and I have that perception.
Mm-hmm. No, it is good, it's good. But have you thought about it? Remember I told you, mortgage
Because
is
he wants
cheaper.
people to spend more money,
Yeah,
right?
mortgage is cheaper. Rent is more expensive.
So he's
Why you?
trying to
Yeah,
save
why you
money.
spending more money on something when you don't gain anything out of it? End of the year, when the lease done, what happened? Either you have to move, or you have to renew the contract, but they don't give you anything. Oh, they give you one thing. They raise the rent.
Yeah.
Right? Where mortgage, if you sign up, 30 years, you're set price. and you're gaining assets. Houston, it's appreciate 5% every single year. So you bought a house today at $100,000, next year will be $105,000. Just keep increasing. So in that case, the reason why Granger don't tell you, don't buy a house, because he needs you to have money so he can buy his courses. Think about it. Doesn't he always sell it at the end?
He's running a business.
Yes, he's a businessman. You have to understand that.
It's business.
If you buy a house right now, you don't have cash. Then can you sign up these $1,000 courses? No. But as a realtor, think about it. Okay, in that case, what you should do? Well, you buy, let's say you bought a house, $900. Well, if you $900 rent for a 2-bedroom. Well, here's the thing: if you don't want to live there, don't live there. Rent it out to tenants. And the beauty is, the tenant's gonna move in, and he's gonna pay about $1,100. So you're making about $200 a month. And the beauty is that mortgage $900. That includes insurance, tax, everything. So you're literally pocketing $200 per month in your pocket and gaining assets every single year.
And then you can invest that 200.
Yep. So let's say 10 years later, Dustin, you're like, you know what? I found the love of my life. I want to get married to her. Great, right? 10 years from now, and you had that property. Guess what? Remember, it's a 30-year mortgage. So 10 years, you then pay off 33% already. So if you sell the house at that 10 years from now, you're guaranteed $33,000 plus appreciation of the house.
Plus the 5%.
Mm-hmm. So what that means is it might be 45, 50, who knows, depends on the market. But Houston never drops. I mean, the house market never drops. The market never drops. So in that case, if you get all of a sudden free $45,000 cash, and that's not even including $200 rent going in your pocket every single month for the past 10 years, what do you think you can do with the $45,000? I think you can have a nice wedding for $45,000.
Yeah.
You can have a really, really nice wedding, right? Or, you know what, I don't want to get married. That's fine. What can you do with the $45,000? You can open your own business. You can buy a nice house. You can buy a decent car. There's so many things that you can do. And then now the more beauty is that people don't know, but rich people know. Do you know what FHA loan is? No, first home buyer. So first home FHA. So what that is that basically all you need to do down payment is a 3.5%. So if you're buying $200,000 house, all you need is only $7,000. When I say like, hey Cassandra, buy a house, usually people say 2 reasons. I have a bad credit and I don't have money to buy a house. That is true. Well, here's the thing, bad credit, do you know all you need is only 580?
Really?
All you need is a credit score of 580. That's it.
I don't know that.
That's it. You know 580 is really low.
Yeah, it's really
Yeah.
It's very low. 580. Second, I don't have money, right? Do you know this thing called down payment assistance where government pays your down payment for you because you don't have money?
So like when it comes to proof of funds, is that only like working with apartments?
That's
Or, like,
lease. Lease.
Okay.
Yep. Of course, you need to have a job.
Right.
But see, I have a question. So that applies to everyone and not just military people?
Military people get even better benefits.
Yeah, they are
Military
veterans.
people go to VA,
Yeah.
and then what VA does is a 0 down payment. You don't pay any down payment.
Like what you were saying, do you need to have a job to buy a house?
Of course, you need a buy.
You need
Yeah.
to be employed.
You get some income.
But
Yeah.
how, I guess what I'm asking is how like far back does the proof of funds
2
need?
years.
2
If
years?
it's a 1099 like us, it's a 2 years.
So they need to have been employed for at least 2 years?
Yes.
And does it have to be one consecutive job or can they
No, okay,
jump around?
Jumped around, whatever.
Okay.
And another beauty is if you have a parent or you have an uncle, they can be a co-signer.
Right.
There's so many ways that you can do it.
So if, like, let's say I had a job for like just a year, but my parents have been employed like since, I was born.
Of course.
They could co-sign
Of course.
and it would be,
Of course.
so if I wasn't employed at all for 2 years, but I had
You don't
to,
have to.
as long as I have a co-signer who was, okay, I see.
You don't even have to work at all your life.
It seems like it's harder to rent than to buy.
Yeah. Oh yeah. The rent, you have to make at least 3 times of
Right,
income.
right.
Yeah,
Minimum.
that's what I'm struggling with right now, actually, with my
Yep.
client.
Yep. So if you think about it, you say you're living $1,000, times you're making minimum $30,000. Minimum $30,000 right now, we can go out, we can buy a brand new house with a 0 down payment. with the zero down payment. Of course, you have to have good credit scores and all that. But what I mean by good credit, as long as over 600, I can help you buy a brand new house. And I'm going to tell you, do not live there, because it's a 2-bedroom house. Let's rent it out, and I can pocket you about $150, $200
Bless you.
every
Bless
single
you.
month. And you can do whatever. How old are you? So you're 25, so you're young. So you can wait till 30 years later when the mortgage is paid off and then just sell the house. Remember, you spent zero money so far, and you're gonna make about 10 grand. No, you're gonna make about what? 12,000, 13,000 every single year just from that pocket money coming in, and you can sell it at 55, 30 years later and get about $200,000 just like that with no spending money. Or there's so many things you can do. What we do is very simple. It's very, very simple. But people just don't know about it.
The way you're explaining it makes total sense. I never knew this.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, rich people stay rich because of this.
No question. So like you buy like a shaky home, right? Then you fix it up, then you can get it appraised, and you basically, and if it's more than what you bought it for, that means that you gain some money.
You do, but I used to do flipping, and I quit flipping.
Why?
One I hate bugs. I cannot stand
Bugs?
bugs. It's
Oh.
disgusting. Yeah. The second thing is you need to do it with the cash. You have to do it with cash.
Flipping the house?
You can do it with flipping with the mortgage loan. You know how much interest you have to pay?
So like, when you say like, is it just like basic renovation? Like,
Yeah, you
they
buy,
put,
like,
like
old
granite,
home.
travel, like
Yep.
countertops and stuff like that?
Yep.
And it'll just come out as worth more?
It
I
does.
guess what I don't understand is like, okay, so you're paying for all of this stuff, so how do you,
Make profit.
where's the profit in that?
Because you
Is-
buy
Are you
a
just
lot
getting
cheaper.
5,000 in?
You buy a lot cheaper house. So
You're buying a really bad house.
I buy a really bad house.
Yeah.
So basically, let's say we all live in the same neighborhood, right? Just because, hey, this is my house, I cannot sell it a lot more higher price if we all live in the same cookie cutter house.
Uh-huh,
Why? Because we go by market price.
right.
So if you sell it for 100,000, even though I want to sell for 150, I won't
You
be able
probably,
to.
yeah.
Maybe I can sell for maybe 110 if I did upgrade.
Right.
Maybe I have a swimming pool that he doesn't. Then maybe it goes up and down. That's
Better
why, when we
interior.
talk to the sellers, they like, oh, it's my house, it's the best. You know what I mean? Like, you can't really
Yeah.
say that, it's like, no, your house sucks, you know what I mean? But that's the problem.
Right.
But with the flipping, you buy a really cheap house in that neighborhood, and you flip it. But the biggest problem is if you don't do it with cash, you gotta pay interest. Daily.
Oh,
Daily.
Daily. Well, I mean, it's a monthly, but they break down to a
Yeah.
month, so daily. So even though, let's say, usually hard money loans about 8%. So even though you make 10% profit from the house, you actually only pocketed 2% because of the loan. That's why when you watch, so the one of the biggest thing I would tell you guys, watch those like HGTV and all that. Do
Flipper
not
house.
listen to everything they say. Do not believe it, because they only show you that beauty part, only the happy part. They only show the one that is actually succeed, because they're not gonna show you the fail one. Are you gonna watch the show that they keep failing? No, nobody's gonna watch it. Everybody wants to watch that they succeed. So that's why. That's the whole situation with that. So with the real estate, like I told Leo to do this, and I want you guys to think about it right now. Just go down to your phone to see how many people are living as rent.
All my friends.
All your friends? Guess what? Do you know every single year they have to decide either move or renew? Now, if you're an agent, you know what you need to do? Let's say you're my friend, and then you're gonna, let's say you have to decide next month. Hey, Dustin, let me go drink with your house. Hey, you gonna move? Let's say you say no. You're gonna stay there? Okay then. Hey, before you sign the contract saying that you're gonna renew, can I put my name on the bottom? Boom. Good permission. It's in the kitchen counter house. Yeah. So everything, the garage door opener, everything should be all there. Okay? That's it. If you say you want to move, great. Let me show you where you want to move to.
Right.
Boom. Sign my name on it, I make money. So remember I told you? So house, you get a half of the 1 month rent. So if it's like $1,000, you get $500. Now it's apartment, they go from 50% all the way to 300%. Now we're talking about just rent. So let's say it's 100%, so you're living in 950. All I need to do is to sign, put my name on it, and I get $950 just like that. So imagine if you have 10 friends right now who's living as rent.
So all you gotta do is just make a
That's it.
sign your name.
That's it. That's it. I mean, of course it's not that easy, right? I try to make it sound a little bit easy, so you
Yeah.
guys like, yeah, I want to join. I'm like, yeah, but you know, it's not that easy. But that's the concept of it, right? Buying house, you get 3%. So right now, average house in Houston is $190,000. That's a $5,700 commission that you're gonna get just like that. So imagine if you do only one a month. One a month, yeah, only one a month. You know that's at least $70,000 you're gonna make a year. Do you think that would be a huge difference right now in your life from where you are to make 70 grand a year? It's not bad at all, and I'm talking only one a month. And then Erin, she's not here today, she made it 7 deals last 2 months ago. When the whole coronavirus came and they said don't go out, she closed 7 deals that month.
She works hard.
She does.
Really hard.
Like intensely hard.
But, I mean, look at the paycheck she's getting.
Yeah, that's why
You
she
know what I
works
mean?
so
Yep.
hard.
I think past 2 months she made about 35,000.
Yeah.
Past 2 months. And
And
she's one of the girls that you'll find her really fast. She work out, like she work at least like 5 hours a day. I don't know why. She cook, like she doesn't like to eat outside, so she do meal prep. Like, so she's doing all that and still making all those money. So that kind of shows you something. It's not like, you know, Dana made it sound like she has no life. But
What?
she has a life. Now Dana don't have a life.
He always picks on me.
Yeah,
He's like, I have no life.
I was wondering, like, what is hard work mean? Like,
Just
So-
like putting it in. Like you'll put in what you'll get out. Of
like
it.
a lot of hours? Like,
No, here's the thing. This is one thing I told you. Hard work versus smart work. I think I've mentioned this all the time. Right now, if you, like I said, if you just go through your phone right now, and then find the 10 people and reach out to them, and they're already your friend. If you have their number, that means you already talked to them before. All you have to do is just ask them, hey, what are you doing? Hey, like, I remember you living as a rent. Like, you still living as a rent? I'm asking this very simple question, right? They're gonna say, yeah. Okay, when is your rent done? Oh, about like next month. Oh, great, sounds good. Just write it down on the Excel sheet. Here's the thing, in our industry, 70% of our money is coming from our people that we know. Warm market.
Sure.
But then the biggest problem is when people join this, they try to work hard. I'm gonna stay in the office for 10 hours, I'm gonna make cold calls. I'm like, Sina, why are you making cold calls? Why are you calling these random people and get yelled by them?
You do get called by them.
Yeah.
You get yelled by them
I see
a lot.
that.
I'm like,
They do.
whoa.
I'm like, what the fuck are you?
Yeah.
How did you get my number?
No.
Oh, your number's on the Google. I'm like, don't call me. And they don't do this. We had a guy, Mon, he was Asian. He called, right? I guess the client was having a really bad day. He started cursing at him. So Mon's like, oh, I'm sorry, and he hung up. Well, I guess the client was really pissed off, so he called back
Me.
and started cursing at his mom. And he's like, dude, you don't even know me. What the fuck is wrong with you? Right? But that's what cold call is. You never hear me say do cold calls. You'll never hear me that. Now, sometimes I'll tell you to do sell by owner. And that's the one that the girl back there, her name's Jess. She's like a machine at it.
She's the best.
Yes.
Yeah, because what she does is that she just called by sell by owner. What sell by owner means is you have to pay to sell the house, right? You have to pay the agent to sell the house. That's what our job is, right? Well, now the beauty is the sell by owner do not want to pay all the commission. That's why they try to sell it by themselves. Okay, so we call them, use that psychological. Hey, I don't want to be a seller. Can I bring a buyer? Now, if you want to sell your bag, and if I say, hey, can I bring a buyer? Are you gonna say no to me? No, you want to sell it, right? Then all I needed to do is like, hey, can I get a permission to post your bag on my website? That's it. You don't have to sign any contract. You don't pay me anything. I'm going to bring a buyer to you. Now, of course, you know, it's a 50-50, but it works all the time. That's how Jess, when she joined it, she called, cold call, and then she got like, what, 1.6 million, and the 600,000.
I think it was like a 4 point something. Or 1,000 or something. Something
Whatever,
like that.
Yeah, but she got like
I think
six
it
of
was
them.
like $500,000, so it had to be like 4 points.
So do you know $500,000 if you bring a buyer? Do you know what's your commission? $15,000.
So you get paid once the deal is done.
Yeah.
But
Well,
it has
of
to
course,
close.
yeah.
It has
After
to
it's
close.
closed, you know
A
what I
lot
mean?
of things could like fold, but
But
they don't.
all those, it took her 1 day to make all those calls. Not even 1 day. That one day, because I remember she was doing TikTok,
Couple hours.
dancing, eating, and all
Yeah,
that.
yeah, I
Right? And she's
I
gonna make all
remember
those
that.
vlogs, yeah.
Yeah, she beats.
And she got it, and now all she needs to do is post it. If somebody interested, bring the buyer, and boom. How hard is that? It's not hard. It's not hard. That's what I mean by it's a smart worker. Use your brain, then you can be smart about it. Because I see people in the office 10 hours a day and they don't accomplish anything. Because they try to think and they don't do anything. My logic is I'd rather you could do it for like 3 hours and go home and do whatever you want to do. That's what I mean by smart. That's why in our industry, this can be, you cannot take this as a part-time. Let me just put it that way. You know how like with
Yeah.
independent contractor, you're like, oh, we write our own hours, right? Well, the truth of that is we work 24/7, 7 days a week. But we have a freedom to do whenever. If you come and say, hey, let's go out for dinner at 7 o'clock, sure, I can go. I gotta think about work. You know what I mean? Because you don't know who you're gonna run into. You never know who you're gonna run into. You'd be really surprised. Maybe your aunt, your uncle, your loved ones that you know around you are living as rent. And all you need to say, hey, why you keep paying a rent if you know mortgage is cheaper? And like your case, you guys are young. You guys want to move around. You guys want to explore different places. Okay then, why don't you still buy it, live there 1 year if you want to. If you don't want to, why don't you just rent it out? Make the extra $200. How hard do you have to work if you want to make extra $200? A lot. But if it comes into you in your pocket every month, where you don't have to worry about it, why would you not want to do it? That's a lot of, like I have a lot of rich investors, and what they do is when their kids gets 18, as soon as they become 18, boom, they start buying houses under their name. Why? Because they get the residual income. When that happens, the kids are already, you know, they're already wealthy now. That's how we do it. And then with the finance part, that's where we come in. Even I'm an agent, I never introduce myself. I say, hey, I'm a real estate. I just say, hey, I'm a financial advisor, let me help you save money. Financial is money, right? Advisor is, I'm supposed to help you. I'm not supposed to sell. My supposed want you to save money, businessman. You know what I mean? So you start with that. We always start out what people need. If all of a sudden like, hey, you want to buy life insurance? So your loved ones die, you know, they get the money and all that. You want to say, no, I'm young. I'm not going to die any soon. I'm not even married. I don't even have a kid. My parents, I don't know. I love them, but I don't care. Whatever. Whatever you know what I mean? Whatever your situation is, we don't care about them. Why? Because we got to worry about today. But if I walk up to you right now and say, hey, let me help you save $200 from your right now your lease to a mortgage. Now I'm not taking extra money out from your pocket. I'm helping you to save money, and we use that money to invest in your future. And more they invest, the more the money that they're gonna make getting bigger and bigger, we get more bigger commission. That's how it works. That's why real estate, you know, there's a 45,000 realtors in Houston. 45,000. And only 1% makes a lot of money. And 99% go out and then do that traditional realtor. Hey, you looking for a buying house? You leasing a house? You selling a house? Even though we do, what are we gonna say? No. No. When we get spam calls, when we get those sales calls all the time, do we even listen to them? No. As soon as they say, hey, nope. Right? I think Jeremy mentioned it a little bit. What we do is we sell ourselves, not a product.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't matter what my title is. It doesn't matter I'm a realtor, financial, it doesn't matter. Are you reaching out to them as like human to human? Hey Cassandra, how are you? You been doing good? Do you live as rent or own the house? Great. Well, like where do you live? Which area? You live in the Seabrook. How's the rent there? Like is it a nice apartment? No house? Oh.
Oh my gosh.
Do you ever want to own a house? You want to be an investor? You see what I mean? I'm just asking general questions. Don't get like a person that's like, hey, let me make you rich. Let's do this. People do that. Trust me, people do that. Even in our office, there's some people who walk up to us and say, hey, I'm gonna make you rich. Listen to me. I'm like, no, who told you to talk like that? You know what I mean? You just ask them simple questions. Or I think I heard Jeremy ask you guys, and you guys are not too bad at public speaking, right? Then do it this way. But if you're really shy, if you don't know what to do, you send them a text message. Hey Cassandra, this is Steve. I know we didn't talk for a while, but my company is a real estate. I just joined a real estate company, and we're doing survey. Can you just help me out? Are you living as a rent or you own the house? Your friends will help you. Yes, because all you're asking is yes or no. If they say yes, I own the house. Great. How you been? If they say no, okay. One more question. When's your rent done? Like when do you need to like renew or move out? Oh, next June. Great. That's it. Okay, that's all I need. Thank you. Let's have dinner sometime. I want to talk to you. Well, guess what? On your whiteboard, you're gonna write down Cassandra next June. Boom. That becomes your lead. All you need to do is to reach out to the person around May. It's like, hey, I remember you said you want to move. I'm a realtor now. Can I help you? Now here's the beauty of it. Now here's the biggest beauty of it. How much do you think it costs to hire me? Well, let's start out. How much do you think it's gonna cost to hire Jeremy?
$1 million.
Okay? Hire Jeremy. He's gonna drive you if you don't have a car. Okay? He's gonna show you all the properties. He's gonna help you fill out the contract. He's gonna negotiate for you. You're talking about buying or leasing. How much do you think it's gonna cost him? Just kidding.
Oh.
Oh.
0? Okay. What about you guys?
5,000.
5,000. Okay. Alright. If it's a 0 or 5,000, if you wanna hire me, I'm his boss. I've been doing this for a long time. I have a lot. How much do you think it's gonna cost me?
$1 trillion.
Okay. I will not make any money back. Alright? It costs a 0. It doesn't matter. You hire him, me, veteran, somebody who's been doing this for 50 years, and you're buying or leasing a house. Us agent, we get paid by the house, the like owner of the house or the apartment, the seller, not by our client. So remember I just called you, Cassandra? And you remember when I said, hey, let me help you. You know, so number one thing people ask? No.
What's the catch?
Yeah, what's the catch? How much do I have to pay?
How much do you cost?
They do.
Bro.
They do. That's just
Calm
straight up
down.
they say it. And I tell them like, oh, it's no, nothing. Oh no, I don't believe you. What's the catch? You're gonna buy me dinner if I find a nice house. You know how many dinner I appointed, like I didn't even go yet? Tons of them. That's it. And if I did that to you, Dustin, what kind of relationship do you think we're gonna have? I'm gonna find you a nice apartment. I'm gonna help you negotiate. You don't have to do anything. We'll have a better relationship by then, right? Then what do you think of it? If I do really good customer service, I'm gonna tell your friends. Yeah, you're gonna buy me dinner, and you're gonna tell your friends. And you know what I'm gonna do at that moment? You know, hey Dustin, if you see you have a lot of friends who's living in an apartment, right? Just give me their number and just introduce me to that. I'll pay you $50 every single time I close a deal. Would you do it? Yeah. Now I'm giving him $50. Remember, you're living in a $900 apartment. I'm making about $900. Is that $50 really a lot of money? Not really.
So the average cost for like a home payment in Houston, because I pay $900. So if I had a home and I had a 1-bedroom home or 2-bedroom, how much would it be?
So there's an app called Zillow Mortgage. Let me just put it. So let's say. So let's make it 900. Okay? So if I do 0 down payment, let's say you don't put any down payment down, right? And then I put interest a little bit high, it's 3.6. That's pretty high, right? You can get a house over $887 monthly. Now that includes your property tax, mortgage insurance, principal, interest, and everything. You can get a house minimum of $110,000. $110,000. I mean, it's gonna be about, I would say, about 11 to 1,200 square feet, but about 2-bedroom house. You're not gonna find a house with only 1 bedroom, you know what I mean? They're usually minimum 2 bedroom. So I can help you buy $110,000 house, 2-bedroom house right now with the same amount of money that you're paying. And now you're gonna have extra room, so you can find your roommate or whatever, and they rent it out that room and have somebody else pay for it. 2-bedroom apartment, you're gonna probably get at least about $1,100 monthly rent if you rented out the whole house. Then you're making about $150 to $200 per month, just like that. Yep. So that's it. You guys have any questions? I know it's a lot. I went over it, and I made it sound so easy. But that's what we do. Because here's the thing: is real estate is very complicated, but at the same time, it's very simple. It's very simple. It's not hard. People think it's so hard. Just like credit repair. You know, like whenever you have a bad credit score, they're so scared the IRS is gonna come after you and all that. Right? You know, IRS cannot come after you because of your credit score. Do you know IRS cannot put you in the jail because you didn't pay tax? Did you know that? Do you know how they say it? Oh, IRS is gonna come after you. Do you know they cannot? You know what happened at the end? They just send it to the debt collector. Do you know how many people will be in the jail right now because they cannot pay tax and if they really go jail? I'm pretty sure there's more people who cannot pay tax than actual criminal in the jail. They don't. They just say that to scare people. Yeah. Yeah, fixing a credit score, you can do it in less than a month. I can help you guys like pull your credit score up to at least like 100 points higher in less than a month if you do exactly what I told you to do. It's a 3 simple thing, that's it. You know what I mean? Like it's not even something like rocket science that you don't even know what I'm talking about. And the beauty is all the things that service I did, I can do it all for you guys for free service. So no charge to you. And that's the part where it's going to be hardest for you to convince the clients. Oh, it sounds too good to be true. Oh, you're lying. That's the way the poor people's mindset comes in. And I tell them straight up, why don't you Google it? Rather than you stop Googling some weird shit that nobody, it's not going to make you rich, right? You're not talking about. Why don't you actually Google something that's going to help you make money? Because everything I say, we are regulated by government, like our license. So it's not like I can just like fraud about it. Right. Everything I say is all on the Google. People don't look into it.
Are you
People listen to like stuff. That's why like, don't get me wrong, I love Grant Cardone's energy and all that. But I hate like the stuff that he says. Because at the end of the day, when you watch not just Grant Cardone, but all those spokespersons, at the end of the day, how do they end? Hey, I'm gonna teach you guys more. All you need to do is pay $1,000, and I'm gonna teach you more. Bootcamp, right? You can Google it, and you can learn everything for free. Why would you want to pay $1,000?
True.
Now, if you want to listen to it for how he talks, like his energy and all that, then that's a different story. But it's for free. Why would you pay $1,000?
I have a friend who like buys all the dresses and does every single course, but he still like doesn't have a house, he has no apartment.
See?
He spends like millions, not millions, thousands.
Oh, I was like, I only wanted to know about.
You're never gonna run into somebody who say, "Hey, I bought this course and I became a millionaire." You're never gonna run into anybody who goes like that. They don't because they all talk about the same thing. Everything's exactly the same, just how you say it. It's just how you say it. Because I can do the same thing. I can be ended like, "Hey guys, pay me $500 and I'm gonna teach you guys all this." Because at least one of you guys gonna sign up, and I pocketed $500, and guess what? I'm not teaching you anything because everything I just said is everything. When you actually go to those boot camps, they tell you the exact same thing again. Only thing is they bring in like a better motivated speaker and like motivate you. Like, wow, why this, why that? That's it. That's it. Because I've been there. Because I was in the exact same shoes as you. I started out this career when I was at 26, a lot later. And I was like, before that, I was like, I grew up so poor. I was like, I want to be rich. I want to be rich. I started going to all these seminars. I started going to all this convention. And I just realized it. They're all the same thing. They all said, join our company, buy this, buy that. I'm like, dude, I don't have money, that's why I'm here. So why are you telling me to buy this shit? I don't have money, you know what I mean? Like, I'm here because I want to be rich. If I'm rich, I'll buy all this stuff. But I don't have money, why do you keep telling me to buy this? But later I found out that that's how they make money. Does it care about me? No. But why do I care about $300 book if that book's not going to make me rich? That's it. So that's one thing I always tell you, is like, now you guys know about it. Secret of a real estate, how rich people work. So now you know it. And when you don't know it, you cannot say anything. But now you know it. And if you still don't make it happen, then what's gonna make you change it? Like Erin, she used to work at some place, and then when she joined us, I don't remember. And she joined us. And then 6 months later, boom, her life changed. Why? Because she's just doing it. She doesn't think about it, she just works. She work, and her life changed already. We have a lot of kids who joined it really young, like Jeremy, he's only 19. 20, he's 20.
Papa Steve, I'm 20.
Yeah, he's 20 years old, yeah. He called me Papa, so but he's not my son. Thank God. Yeah, he's only 20. And he's already started. And I'll guarantee you, by the time when he becomes the age when I started at 26, he's gonna be way better off. And that's what I want to see. Because if I can make him more rich than me at my age, That means I accomplished something. And the beauty is I'm a broker, so I need to make him rich to make me more money. You see what I mean? That's why I whenever like, I'm not a great mentor, I'm just really noisy. Let me just put it that way. Because I'm gonna walk up to your face every single day. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Why? Because I need you to be rich so I can make money. I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not gonna say like, I'm gonna give you knowledge and no, I don't care. I want you to be rich so I can make money. How do I say it? Like, so when you get your real estate license, you need a broker you need to like have a company to sponsor you. And that's me. So you guys are all under me when it's an agent.
You can become a broker one day, but like your first 5 years, someone has to hold your license, or you cannot do any transactions.
I thought it was 4.
Oh, it's 4?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
4
a
years.
So what do you do is, so the way we did it, so we do 80-20 split as an agent. You take 80%, I take 20%. As soon as you hit $100,000 mark, you keep it up. I don't take anything. Okay? Now, of course, if you hit $100,000, I'm probably not gonna work with you as much, so I'm not gaining anything. You know what I mean? But if you make 100,000, I think you know what you're doing, right? And then the second thing I decided to do is that I want to create a team around you guys. One is a team, so a team can support you, because you cannot do everything by yourself. In our industry, that's the biggest thing why 99% of the agent fails. Is that, okay, I'm an agent, Dustin's agent, so I don't want to be friends with him. Because we're going to fight for the client. You can look outside, all these people. Anybody who's living, they need a shelter. You know how much market's out there? We don't have to fight for it. We really don't. So what I do is we create a team, and let's say you recruited. Let's say Jeremy recruited you guys right now. So what happens is they all go under Jeremy, okay? And then of course he's gonna motivate you and then all that. And then when you guys make a sales, you guys still get 80%, I get only 20%, right? But out of 20%, I'm gonna give a quarter of my commission to Jeremy as a bonus.
Thank you.
You see what I mean? So you guys get like more than one stream of income just becoming an agent. I mean, that's pretty good. And then I'm gonna have like a lot of, like somebody like a Dana, and then even you guys, if you join us, I call it as like a future agent. Well, future agent basically means you don't have a license yet. But what I do is I sign you guys, like when you look at it, I sign you guys under agents. Because when you guys don't have a license, you guys cannot close a deal. So when you cannot close a deal, what I do is, okay, work with your agent and then split the commission. So you guys are all here to make money. You don't want to wait till tomorrow. I mean, next month. You don't want to wait till next year. Don't you want to start making money from today? That's why I always tell people when they come here, like, once you start getting to work, start to talking to people that you know who's living as rent.
So we can start and then I can let the Jones.
Yeah, you know, the agents, anybody. I hate it whenever people come in and join our company. Say, okay, I'm gonna get my license next month and let me start working. Why? Start today. Now, of course, legally you cannot close a deal. That's why I work with an agent. Close a deal. Start making 30%. Because with our license, we usually give out 30% of commission. But $1,000, that's extra $300. Extra $300 by just making call to your warm market. How hard is that? Even one a day, $300 in 1 week, that's $1,500.
Okay, so we would get started by doing what we were talking about, right? Like
Just contacting people on your contact list.
If you guys have free a lot of time, look at Dana and then look at where Jess works. That's all they're doing. They come here, they're persuading the real estate courses. They're just finishing up the courses. But meanwhile, they keep creating a lead, keep creating a lead, keep creating a lead.
One
They
thing
do
that
both
helps a
of them
lot
do
is
this.
creating a personal schedule. Like when I come to the office, it's when like I'm trying to make leads, but at home is when I work on my courses. So it's like you have to balance that, because when I first started here, I made the mistake of like, okay, I'm only gonna try focusing on making leads. It's like, okay, I'm only gonna try on doing my courses. But when you're only doing one, then it's like you're not. I could sit here and make leads all day, but that's stopping me from progressing and becoming a realtor, which is where the real money is. You're only gonna start really making money when you're actually closing deals. You know what I mean? So you want to keep that motivation. So then I was like, okay, well then I'm just gonna become a realtor. Well, I'm not making any money, period, because I'm not making any leads. So you do have to balance it. But once you find it, it's like it's amazing.
I mean, it's great. Right now, you guys have a mixture. Like Dana started 3 weeks ago?
Yeah.
And Jess started 2 weeks ago. Jeremy's been agent for
A month. Well, a month here.
King.
about a year, but with us for about a month. Andre's been with me for more than 2 years. So like you got a mixture of everybody right now. Less than 2 years, yeah. The kid, yeah, you know what I mean? But you get to talk to everybody, see where they are, how they're doing it, and all that. Because the whole reason why I made my office like this is because I'm trying to make it as a team. Because doesn't, even though you have a lead, if you don't know what the heck you're doing, you're not gonna make money, right? And even though Jeremy knows what the heck he's doing, but if he doesn't have a lead, guess what? He's not gonna make money. That's why I try to make everybody all mix together, learn from each other, get better, get better, get better.
Yes.
Okay? So do you guys have any questions, comments?
Does real estate like involve all, I mean, I'm sure it does, like
Mhm.
buying buildings, like.
Yep, buying, building,
That's
commercials,
commercial.
flippings, I even build houses. So if you guys wanna build houses, if you wanna get to that, I will teach you guys everything. So we do everything. Because like I said, anything you call it a shelter, we do it. We even do the mobile homes, module homes, we do everything. Anything you can think of. Like I said, if you call it a shelter, we do it. Okay? No question? Comment?
Cool.
Alright then, I don't know if you guys actually all signed the documents that Olivia sent. If you did, and if you are ready to go, we're gonna enter into our group chat, so you get to see all the updates and all that. And if you did, please, give her all the documents. And if you are not sure if you still wanna join it yet or not, I don't have a problem with that. You can stick around, talk to people, see what they do, see what's going on, and you can go from there. Okay? I will stick around, so if you have any questions, let me know. Okay? Alright, thank you.